posting stuff on there, you're friends with coaches, UIL's looking at that. Hey, you're going to get in trouble if you start posting stuff on any of that mess. So if you have a game somewhere and you have a member or best friend or something and you're in the dressing room taking pictures with them and posting stuff like that on there, you're going to get in trouble. Leave multimedia alone. Do that on your personal time away from officiating. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. Dressing room talk. I've already had 3 coaches call me. People are going to games. They're sitting in the dressing room or in the coach's office complaining about they're not getting their right games, they're not getting varsity games, they're not getting this. If you're not getting the games that you think you deserve, you need to talk to one of us on the board. There's a reason you may not be getting those games or may not be going somewhere. You may be scratched. So if you're not getting the games that are right for you, you need to talk to one of us. Don't go in there. Those coaches don't want to hear about it. And like I said, I've had 3 call me. They say if they hear it this year, they're going to scratch you right then for everything. So remember that when you go to the dressing room. Senior officials, do not tell my 20-plus young officials to not blow the whistle. If you're in a game with them, I don't want to hear that. I've already heard it about 10 times. Do not tell my young officials not to blow the whistle. That's the only way they're going to learn to blow the whistle. And if they don't blow the whistle their first 2 or 3 years, they'll never make it anywhere. Does everybody agree with that? Right. So I don't want to hear that again. We can curve them back after they've got a few years. But I don't want anybody telling my young officials not to blow their whistles in any game. Rules. You have a question about a rule, call me. If I don't answer, leave something on my voicemail. I may be in a game, may be driving back, whatever. It may be too late for me to call you. I will get you the answer on the rule, any rule. Call your co-official. I've already had this. Don't call me and say I worked one man because nobody was there. First thing I'm going to say, did you call your co-official? You say no, bye. I'm hanging up. That's shame on you. Now, I may not call my co-official. I may like to go work one man if somebody's in the game that I can't work with. Okay? One man don't bother me. But don't call me and say your co-official didn't show up. And when I ask the magic question, you say no because I'm going to say bye. Okay? I get a ton of calls, so I don't need those calls. And then the last thing we'll talk about when we roll here in just a minute. Jeff, you ready?
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot on the rules. I think there's 2 things. Everybody had this on the test question on the TPO and the rules about the ball. On the PPO it says vertically strike. All they did was put in wording for it. That's on the basketball. And then they show you the basketballs that are legal. And then this. The exception has been added to the rule to clarify any player located in the backcourt may recover a ball deflected from the front court by a defense, even if the ball has not touched the backcourt following the deflection. Everybody agree with that? They're just saying the same thing. Screen. Used to when I played, you set up on the sideline with your foot out of bounds. That was legal. It's no longer legal. You have to be on the playing court to be there to be legal. Positioning on the screen, if I'm here facing my opponent, I can move sideways or back as long as I need to maintain my position. The first time I do this, it automatically goes from this to this, right? Everybody agree with that? On the regular screens, Coaches don't teach the right way to set it up. Used to when I played, the dribbler is the one that set the screen up. Now then, we just go set screens and it's all chaos. Points of emphasis is the next thing. Concussion rule. If you recognize somebody, a player with concussion, you go tell the coach they need to get the trainer or somebody to check that kid out. Here it tells you what to do, your 4-step plan. That's all about recognizing the concussion. They're talking about sport, and ankle sprains are the most common sport, ankle or injury in basketball. Athlete with bleeding, we all know the bleeding rule. If they've got blood on them and you think it's saturated, they got to go. Coach can call timeout. If they can correct it during that timeout, player can come back in. If they can't, they're out until they get it corrected. If it's on their uniform, they can't get it out, can they go change to another uniform and come back? Yes. We fix it in the book. They're good to go.
Is that taking the fine?
No, no.
I knew that.
All right, on uniforms, everybody knows I hate being the uniform cop, okay? But uniforms, undergarments, it has to be a singular solid color on the undergarment. So if I have this on, which this would be illegal, but if I had a red top on, what color undershirt can I wear? Red. Solid red. Can I wear one that I just cut the sleeves out of? No. Can I wear a long sleeve shirt? Yes. I can now. In high school, it does not have to be a compression shirt. So if somebody's telling you it has to be a compression, it does not have to be a compression shirt in high school.
Ron, remember normally in 7th and 8th grade, we leave them alone?
Yes, in 7th and 8th grade, if they've got 88 on for a jersey, or they've got a pink jersey and it's supposed to be red, don't worry about those. Let them play. If you don't, grandma's gonna come down there and beat you up. It's the coach's responsibility to have them dressed properly, but when I go talk to coach, I have 3 things to ask them. Sign the book. Is everybody good in here? They sign. Are you equipped and ready to play by rule? Yes. Now then, the next thing, when I have an issue, coach knows what he's getting, because he's already told me yes. When a player comes out there and they got a belly ring, whatever, earring, going back to the bench. Fix it. Come to the table, shirt tails out, no, you're not coming in. We'll keep playing. Same thing, phone. That's just telling you to review all the areas of emphasis. Pivot foot and traveling. That's a big issue this year. We don't pick up the pivot foot. We let them pick it up, spin, turn, put it down again, and then go to the basket. We don't call it. Everybody watches the entertainment league. Everybody knows they can go 5 steps and then throw it up and whatever. Okay? High school, you got to pick up the pivot foot and know, once that pivot foot's picked up, what can they do? Call timeout. Pass, shoot, timeout. Okay? But once I put that foot back down, what we got? Travel. I had one yesterday. Kid goes down there, turns about 5 times, throws it up, makes it. Boop. wave it off, call traveling, some guy there, you don't even know what you're doing. Okay, I hope you're there when I get done here. Because I was fixing to ask him, do you know which foot was his pivot foot? No, you ain't got a clue. Block charge. We just talked about, we got to know where the defender is. And if we're watching the ball, we're not going to ever know where the defender is. If the defender's got 2 feet on the ground facing their opponent, we all know they can move laterally or back, right? If we move forward and there's a collision, what do we have? Easy, right? On the sideline. If I'm within 3 feet of that sideline, who has to avoid the contact? The dribbler. Okay? That's on your test too. The dribbler or the guard has to avoid the contact. If I'm there and set. Everybody good with that? Okay. That's talking about they got to be in bounds. That's talking about the 3. The legal guarding. There we go. I saw this bunch yesterday. Kid straight up. Offensive guy goes into it, hit it. Woo! We got a foul. Shooting 2. And I'm standing right here. We're going to penalize the defense for standing straight up. I understand this. Or walking into them with your body. I understand that. But I'm just standing here and they hit my arm. Shooting 2. That's where we're not understanding the rule, or we don't understand verticality. I can jump as high as I want to, anytime, as long as I stay in my space. The shooter comes down and what do? They go into it, trying to draw contact, go up, defender standing here, and 9 times out of 10, we're shooting 2. That's either a no call or it's offense. Loose ball. If the ball's on the floor and I go and dive on it, and I slide from here to that wall, what we got? Not anything. That's on the test. If I slide on the ball, hit the wall, and then I set up, what we got? Nothing. I can set up. I cannot turn away from a defender. But I can set up, so I can call timeout or pass the ball. I cannot get up, and I cannot roll away from a defender. Is everybody clear on that?
You said she can slide, he can slide.
He can slide as far as he wants to. We can slide from half court all the way down to the baseline, and then sit up and shoot the ball. Nothing. Okay? Now everybody in the house is going, oh, they're traveling. Remember, they don't know the rules. Okay? That is not a travel. And it's been called travel by millions of officials for years, and so we're getting a claim of it. But just remember, as long as I don't roll away, I'm sliding on the ball and I don't roll away from a defender, or I don't try to get up. I can set up, I can go get the ball. Now then, I'm diving on the ground, getting the ball, and all of a sudden, player lands on top of me. What we got? Wow. Protect that kid that's on the floor. If they're both going for the ball and it's equal, they got equal opportunity to get the ball, it's nothing. But when one dives on top of another one, hit the whistle. That's a foul. Protect those kids.
Or if I'm right here and the ball's right here, I can't go through Ron and get that ball, right? We let that happen a lot. That happens a lot. So
especially at the legs, they'll dive through the legs
Yes.
from behind too and say, oh, I was just going for the ball.
sure. So just that's important.
They're talking about loose ball recovery. If I'm diving on the ball and I don't have control of it, can I call timeout or can the coach call timeout? No. Nobody can call timeout until we have team control. Okay? Defense can't call timeout. Nobody called timeout there.
You talking
And
about
we-
getting up, just sitting up, or getting up, standing up?
Sir,
You talking about getting up, sitting up? Loose ball?
a loose ball, if they get it nice, they set up, now they've got control of it, yeah, we can grant them timeout. Or they can be laying down. As long as they have control of the basketball, we can grant them timeout. But the fields I got last year, there's no team control. You can see the ball loose, people are going for it, and we got whistle over here, timeout, and we're granting the team timeout. If you do that, inadvertent whistle, there's no team control. Put the ball back in with the what? Alternating possession. Now, that team that didn't have alternating, or had it, he's gonna be mad because you made him use it now, and that wasn't when he needed to use it. Again, attaching a pivot foot, guarding, proper uniform, loose ball. That's all the emphasis. Yes, sir?
You don't have control of the ball, can you travel?
No.
Exactly.
In the post, everybody remember, Jeff's a post player.
Once I was.
Here, I can have this, I can have this. He doesn't have the ball. Now he's got the ball, he turns. All I can do is I can touch him one time to get my defensive position. If I'm here, 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 all that's foul. Because the post player now became a guard when they turn and face the basket. When they've got the ball and their backs to the basket, they're not a guard. So, I'm here, they catch the ball, I'm good. Unless I do this, or I put my knee here and raise them up, get them out. I can tell you this. Yesterday in our scrimmage at Spring Hill, every team over there got big post players. They take their hip, they root their guy out about here, and then they go back in to get the ball. I call on how many times? How's that foul? You cannot displace somebody, okay? And the only way you're going to get that is if you're fishing in your pond and you're not fishing in the whole lake. If you're two-man, everybody knows your primary responsibility. If you're three-man, three people have. You got a little bitty pond to fish in. Now, I'm not telling you mugging, raping, killing, white elephant, Brian doesn't call it, Jeff standing there, woo, 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 and I go get it. That's different. But you need to work on your primary responsibility and fish in your little pond, not the lake. Okay? Next. I thought we had some on there. Uniform. No, that's fine.
What's the proper terminology?
Sir?
Proper terminology.
They're just talking about don't throw your own verbiage in there. That's on the test question too. Muff. Muff is not on there. It's not rim, it's a ring. It's not the baseline or it's the end line. It's not a walk, it's travel. It's not over the back, it's push. Don't put your own verbiage in there, is what they're telling you. And a lot of you are going to get in trouble. You go here and you start adding a bunch of extra stuff. Because when you go over here to the table, you forget what you're doing. Keep it short, simple, and sweet. Anybody got anything on that? All right. I'm going to show everybody. I've been asked by umpteen officials. Proper uniform. Pants. If you wear a belt, that's fine, but it's recommended that you wear no belt. Okay? This shirt looks nice and pretty and everything, but this shirt is illegal. Does everybody know why? No patches. Like Bobby said, there's schools that's got security cameras and there's coaches that know that, so they're going to send it to you. Is this shirt legal?
Yes.
That's what your new shirt looks like. Everybody see these? Solid black shoes. That's what's legal for high school.
Can you have blue on?
You're not supposed to have anything. They're supposed to be black. Now, used to, we had leather shoes. We shine them, bake them in the oven, all kind of stuff. So, pop would shine. Now then, mesh is fine. But you need to have solid black shoes. If they're purple or red or green down here, paint them. Black. Okay? Supposed to color that in.
Ron, one other thing on the shirt, if you hold that shirt up again, and this is a big point of contention with us, but this is the way it come out. See on the side of that shirt right there? See how that's down the side of it? See how it's got a white, it's white? It doesn't have on the edge,
Yep.
okay? That's the way it's supposed to be, because you can buy a shirt with a black panel on it, okay?
It's called a men's shirt.
Right.
If it's got a big
Got a big
wide
black-
stripe down there, black.
We all want that right there. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing, but when we went back to this shirt, it was decided that we would go with one with no panel. So it needs to be with that, with no black down the edges, okay? Cheap for you. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Well, where my man at? We walked in the gym one day, got a young man, got the Division I official with me. We're sitting up there watching, he said, damn, he can referee. But, he had on some socks about that color. And everybody in the gym. So we walk in there, D1 official tells him, man, he said, you can referee, but you're gonna take them ugly ass yellow socks off. The young man can referee. But wear black socks. Anybody got any questions, rules or anything? Go accept your games like Bobby said. I'm going there every night. If you get a game and about 2 or 3 days you hadn't accepted, you're out. Because I'm going to throw somebody else in there and rock on because I can't worry about it. I got to make sure the games are covered. So, accept your games. Don't call me and say, well, I'm going to take it out. Yeah, you didn't accept your game. Hell, they've been on there for 2 weeks and you still ain't accepted. Because you're going to be out. Okay?